Good afternoon, YouTube world. So, every once in a while, I get somebody requesting more videos on my Turbo Goldwing. So, here it is. And the reason it's in here, in my garage, is because over the summer, I've been trying to rebuild an engine for it, which I finally got the short block all together, and I'm getting ready to put it in. And the reason I had to build a short block for it is because the engine I had in it started making a really obnoxious knocking sound. So I tore it all apart, didn't really find the cause of the knocking sound, but just chose to rebuild another engine anyway. So anyway, there she is. That's a 1200. I did have an 1100 in it. This is a 84 1200 that I'm putting back in it. And in case anybody is wondering, this bike, as you can see here, full rigid frame, but suspended suspension, drag bike style, big turbo up there. It's licensed as a 1976 GL 1000, and that's what the frame corresponds to. Everything else is completely updated, modified, whatever. It's all primarily Honda parts. I just went a little crazy with it. And yeah, it took me a long time to build. And then, like I said, over the summer, I was having issues with the engine, and I'm rebuilding the engine for it. Yeah. So there's that. So details. Like I said, it's a 76 GL 1000 frame. I did the rigid conversion. Goldwing GL 1000 rear differential and hub. The rim, I respoked the rim. It's a 4-inch or 4.5 inch by 17. Came off of a Harley, but it's made in Japan. So by DID actually. So if you know about bikes, they did a lot of that stuff. DID is a very prominent rim manufacturer. Yeah, just babbling. So, yeah, I did the rigid frame. The seat pan is suspended on this. It's actually pretty comfortable to ride. And I got this nice turbo unit over here. It's been sitting outside under a tarp, so everything's kind of surface rusted over, and it's going to need some good cleaning. Turbo unit came off of a 1700cc diesel engine off of a Vauxhall from England. Yeah, but it works. Forks are off of I think a VT 1000 or something. Fireblade, I think they called it the Fireblade. Anyway, that's the forks. And a lot of it, I tried to keep it, like I said, I tried to keep it all Honda components. Even the fuel cap for the filler tank. This is a primary filler tank for the fuel. And that's the main tank. So this thing has maybe a 40 mile cruising range, because it just, yeah, can't go very far on it. Very limited fuel, and it sucks gas with the turbo. And said it's been sitting outside, so it's kind of dirty. 1776 bicentennial quarter right there, because again, the bike is a 76. It's just really dirty, and I fabricated all this. Now, if you've seen the couple videos of this that I have posted, you realize there is no traditional fuel tank on this, and right here is where the top hat for the carburetor sits right there. It comes up and around, and this just sits right on top of the carburetor. It's a Weber 3236 progressive carburetor that I have attached to my own intake manifold that I built. So as I get it together and, get the engine back in, I'll post a couple more videos about her. So that's what I've been up to. And of course, there's Molly, feeling neglected. I haven't worked on her in a while, but I'll get some more videos on her in the near future. One of the reasons I'm wanting to get the bike running again is so I can take my annual Christmas Day ride, which that's just a tradition I've had for ages and ages. Trying to get a couple buddies of mine to go with me this year. Usually no one wants to go out on the Christmas Day because it's so miserable. So there she is. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of the above, and I'll talk to you later.